Only qualified personnel should service and install HVAC appliances and accessories. See product manual for details. This video will demonstrate how to install a ductless heat pump's indoor and outdoor unit. The following tools are recommended to have on hand when installing an HVAC appliance: a drill and hole saw, screw gun, ratchet tube bender, level, spring bender, tape measure, 3/16 and 5/16 Allen keys, tube cutter, Phillips screwdriver, adjustable wrenches, wire strippers, flaring tool, refrigeration scale, thermometer, refrigeration gauges and fittings, 1/4 inch to 5/16 inch adapter, the product manual, torque wrench, vacuum pump, nitrogen, refrigerant, and all appropriate PPE. Once appropriate locations have been selected, it is time to install the indoor and outdoor units. Using the supplied template, select an acceptable location for the indoor unit. Ensure all clearances are adhered to and the template is level before securing it to the wall. The template will indicate the location of the wall plate, final unit, and applicable wall hole locations to run the refrigerant piping and signal wires. Determine the location of the wall hole based on the position on the template. Account for gas lines, electrical wires, and HVAC return and supply ducts within the wall, as the hole will be drilled from the interior to the exterior of the building. Remove the template from the wall, mark the location of the wall hole, and secure the wall plate in the selected location. The mounting plate must be level and firmly secured to the wall, placing screws into studs where possible. The entire mounting plate must sit flush and tight to the wall so the indoor unit can be installed correctly. Next, locate the indoor unit and turn it around to inspect the flare fittings on the back. These flare fittings will determine the size of refrigerant piping that will be used in the system, and ultimately, the size of the hole which is drilled to run the piping, condensate, and communication wire. This size varies depending on the capacity of the indoor unit. Correct hole sizing is indicated in the product manual. The hole must slope slightly downward to the outside of the building. This is to allow for proper condensate drainage. If the hole location will be behind the indoor unit, do not remove any of the knockouts. If the hole location is to the side of the indoor unit, remove the knockout on the corresponding side. With the hole drilled through the wall, place the outdoor unit in its final location to measure the length of the refrigerant lines. The refrigerant piping must have a minimum run of 3 meters or 10 feet for each indoor unit. Refer to the chart in the manual to ensure maximum run length, rise and drop height requirements are not exceeded based on the capacity of the unit being installed. Ensure that the ends of each pipe are cut at a 90-degree angle and the flare is free of burrs. Ensure the piping is not damaged, dented or deformed at any point in the run, as this will affect the quality of the seal and the efficiency of the unit. To ensure proper drainage, connect the drain hose on the same side as the wall hole. By default, the drain connection is on the right side, but it can be switched to the opposite side if required. With the piping, electrical wire, and condensate drain through the wall hole, place the indoor unit onto the top of the wall plate. Locate the connections on the indoor unit and tighten each end to the right torque specs, as found in the installation manual. A licensed, certified electrician must perform all electrical connections in accordance with all local electrical codes having jurisdiction and all requirements within the product manual. With all electrical connections made correctly, close the terminal block and front panel before applying even pressure on the bottom of the unit to snap it into place correctly. If mounted correctly, the indoor unit should not shift in any direction. Bundle the piping, drain hose, and cable, ensuring the drain hose is at the bottom of the bundle. A cross-section image is available in the product manual for visual reference of correct bundling. The outdoor unit can be bolted to the ground, a stand, or to a wall-mounted bracket, depending on the requirements of the installation location. Regardless of the installation method, always ensure the mounting surface is level. Anti-vibration pads can be used between the outdoor unit and the stand to reduce vibration noise during operation. Once the unit is in place, it can be secured using the appropriate fasteners. Install the drain on the bottom of the unit by placing it into the locator and twisting it 90 degrees to set it in place. A drain hose can then be attached if required, but must always be placed in a downward slope and not rest flat on any surface to allow correct drainage. On the outdoor unit, the electrical panel is located under a watertight cover on the right side of the unit. The electrician must connect the wires to the outdoor unit according to the wiring diagram in the product manual and all local electrical codes. Connect the refrigerant piping to the outdoor unit. If installing a multi-zone system, additional fittings are provided to connect indoor units with different capacities and line set requirements. Once the line set is secured, reinstall the cover over the electrical connections. All exposed wiring must be protected to prevent both physical and environmental damage, and any remaining cables must be looped to prevent rainwater from reaching the terminals. Lastly, ensure all holes through the wall are sealed properly to prevent water infiltration. Click here to view the Wolf Steel Technical YouTube page. Like and subscribe to our channel to get notifications for new product and troubleshooting videos.